Hi, hello, friends and strangers. Welcome back to Pam Shenanigans, and today we're going to be doing part 2 of my 2022 Wrapped video series. It is a forgettable novel. What? Highly recommend till death, till my deathbed, until I die. So, as you can see on my screen, I have 5 tier ranking categories. One is holy shit amazing. Second is few issues but still great. Third is meh, and lastly, no thank you. So for context, I've read a total of 59 books for 2022. It's not that much as my 2021 reads, since I think I read over 100 books for 2021 and I tier ranked every book last year. So for 2022, we're at a decent number, so I think this will be quick. So let's start. Okay, the first book is 1984. I think I'm gonna have to put this in. It's between meh and it was okay, but I'm gonna have to put it on it was okay because I think it still had an impact on me, but not as high of an impact. Second is After the Inquiry. This was a really great book. It didn't make it to my top 10 favorites, but it was amazing. It is a forgettable novel. What? It is an unforgettable novel for me. Until now, I'm still thinking about After the Inquiry after a few months that I've read it. But I think I had a few issues with this book, so I'm gonna have to put it on the second category. All My Rage by Sabaa Tahir. This is holy shit amazing. Arrows of Rain. I had a few issues with it. It's a really good book that tackles racism and how the justice system is so skewed. Next is Back When We Were Devils. I think this was okay, but Blackmail and Bibingka, I was kind of disappointed with this one, but it was okay. The Book Eaters, Sunny Dean, so good. This is on one of my top 2022 reads. If you haven't watched that video yet, I recommend that you do. Next is Dig by A.S. King, another amazing book. I highly recommend this. It's holy shit amazing. Finlay Donovan Knocks Him Dead. I think I had few issues with it, but it was still a really fun book to read. Four Aunties in a Wedding. I'm so sorry, but it's a meh book for me. I absolutely loved the first one, but the sequel just didn't live up to it. Next is Grown by Tiffany Jackson. Fucking amazing book. Holy shit amazing. Homicide and Halo Halo. Next to Blackmail. I mean, it was okay. Between meh and it was okay. I mean, it was still fun. Human Acts. I think it's a really... I'm gonna have to put it on holy shit, it was amazing. This one is The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, the first book in the duology companion of the BTS album, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, as in that overarching story. This is holy shit amazing for me. In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. I had a few issues with it, I think, but it's a good thriller mystery drama book. Oh my god, the trilogy, the Greenbone Saga series, I'm gonna have to put Jade City in holy shit amazing, Jade War in holy shit amazing. I think I had very few issues with Jade Legacy, but it was still fucking great. First book of Jujutsu, fucking amazing. Jujutsu's fucking amazing, so I'm gonna have to put them on up there. They're all gonna be up there. So, Kitchen by Banana Yoshimoto is really good. I love that book. Memory Police, I had a few issues, but it was an amazing book. Miracle Creek, fucking amazing book. Next is my Love Mix-Up series. You already know. If you've been watching my videos, you already know how I feel about this series. Fucking amazing. Boys Love manga series. Highly, highly recommend till death. Till my deathbed, until I die. Holy shit, amazing. They're gonna be up there. Way, way up there. Okay, next is The House on Needless Street. I had a few issues with this book, but it's really good. Don't expect it to be like a thriller, fast-paced book. It's more on the psychological side, which is still great. You Never Saw Me Coming is... I think this was meh for me. It's between it was okay and meh. I think it's just towards the end it got too muddled for me, I think. I just picked this book up because it tackles like a group of psychopaths. So they're part of this college study where it involves them. So I was curious about that. But I don't know. I felt meh about it. Night Shift, forgettable. I think this was meh for me. Nine Lives, also meh, by Peter Swanson. I've been reading a lot of Peter Swanson through the years, but so far Nine Lives didn't make the cut. Oh my god, our Not So Lonely Planet Travel Guide. I fucking love this book. It's really good. Pachinko, you already know. You already know it's gonna be up there. Fucking amazing historical novel. Next one is Portrait of a Thief. And y'all already know where I'm gonna fucking put this book. It's a fucking no thank you. Please. You're gonna have to pay me to read that book again. And even then, it would depend on the amount. Like, you're gonna have to pay me like $1,000 for damages, mentally. Okay, next one is Priest. I really love this book. I think I did have a few issues with it, but generally it's a great and like in-depth book in terms of like, it's just more than all the sex and the fire and whatever, but it dives deep into like religion and what religion really means to you. So I think I had a few issues with it, but it's great. I really enjoyed this. School for Good Mothers, it was okay. The Sinner, next book in this series, as in like Sierra Simone's series, it's next to Priest, which is within the same universe, but it just tackles a different Bell brother. It was meh for me. It was meh. Song of the Mango and You Other Myths. This was a really great book. I had a few issues with some of the stories, like it wasn't impactful for me or whatever, although that's not really like a measurement on like how good a book is, because the stories that weren't as impactful for me could be impactful for someone else. It's just very subjective, but overall it's a great book. If you haven't watched my video yet, I have it on my channel as a dedicated review of Song of the Mango, so please do check that out. Next is Spy Family. Fucking love this series, I swear. So, Sweat and Soap. This was a recommendation from Claude, from Book Blossom Claude, so please check out her channel as well. She's also a booktuber. I love this. It was amazing. It was amazing. I just haven't gotten like the motivation to continue it yet. As typical of me, I jump from one series to another. The Club, if I remember correctly, this is like an exclusive island wherein the elite, the celebrities, whatever, this is where they congregate or they party, but then someone dies, whatever, a revenge story. So this was okay. The House Across the Lake, Riley Sager, a bit disappointing. Was meh. The Little Prince, It was amazing. Very like reflective book about life. I've only read it last year. The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. I think this was okay or a bit meh. It's in between, but I'm gonna have to put it on it was okay. It was still a very compelling book, as in I powered through it and was really curious on how it was gonna end, but the ending was a bit disappointing. So it was okay. The Push, fucking amazing book. It ended in like a very cliffhanger-y way, and I will never stop thinking about The Push. The Therapist, meh. It's also a thriller book that didn't really tickle my fancy when I read it. These Violent Delights, I think I had a few issues with it, but it was an amazing book. Like, it's slow-paced, but the writing is so fucking good. Like, whoa. These Women by Ivy Pochoda, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think this was also an okay book. I remember now. I think there's like a mystery surrounding this town of like girls missing, and so it was reflective of that kind of like community and what it means for someone to care for someone that's really not your blood family, but someone who means a lot to you. It does dive into like people's perception of like sex workers, so it was also an added touch to this book. Tokyo Ueno Station is actually a good book. Like, when you read it, it's like, you know someone is gonna die, but you're reading it from their perspective as they trudge to life and as they go nearer and nearer towards their death. Verify, a dystopian book. I think this was okay. I'm just not as motivated to read the sequel. The Violent Conspiracy, fucking amazing book. I love that book. We Are Not Alone, Othiam Chin, I think. I had a few issues with it, but it was a great book as well. We're down to our last two books. White Smoke by Tiffany Jackson. I think I had a few issues with it. I loved the writing, as usual, of Tiffany Jackson. She's such an amazing writer, and it had like such an eerie feel to it. It's like you're reading a horror book and you're like part of it. Yeah, I had a few issues with it, but it's really great. Lastly is The Woman in the Library. I loved this book. It's so meta. Like, if you haven't watched my video yet, I actually have this on my wrap-up video. I don't remember when it was. I think it was a recent reads video, but I do have my review of The Woman in the Library on that wrap-up video. And it was a really amazing book. And that's it for my 2022 wrapped tier ranking video of my 59 2022 reads. Looking at it now, I only have one no thanks. I have roughly, okay, how many is this? 7 meh books. I have 8 it was okay. I have like 15 for a few issues but still great. And I have 28. I have 28 books in a holy shit amazing category. And generally 2022 was a good reading year for me. Just not genre-wise in terms of like I don't think I've read much sci-fi, or I haven't read much fantasy novels, even non-fiction. I didn't read a single one last year. So this year I'm trying to remedy that. That's it for my video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.